It's Fusion Radio with Brian, and yes, we are on IG Live, Fusion Radio 08 for a special occasion. That special occasion is my bro that you're seeing right now. Today is his 2-year anniversary of co-hosting Fusion Radio. He stuck around for 2 years. Salute out to him, man. Major shouts out to him. I see people coming in already. Those of you that's chiming in on IG that are seeing it now, we'll see it later. We celebrate my bro. His name is Keese, and this is his 2-year anniversary. It was 2 years ago on the 4th Saturday of the month that it birthed Fusion Radio with Brian and Keese. It was Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and YTS Keese. The YTS went away, and he asked me, he said, man, look, can you just say Brian? It's too much. And I said, okay, it's Brian and Keese. And so you're here, man. I want to sort of start off with, like, seriously, the story as to what actually inspired you to want to actually, like, co-host this show.
Okay, so the story behind that is, like, just a little background information. So about 2 years ago, around like September 6th, I had recently been released from jail. You know what I'm saying? I had just got out of jail. So when I was locked up, it was like I was in a situation where, like, this was like the first time that music had been taken away from me. Like, don't get me wrong, I was still making music as far as like writing music and like trying to come up with different things and stuff like that while I was locked up. But it was like the fact of not actually being able to go to the studio or listen to beats or like interact with different artists and producers and like different people that make music. It was like, it was kind of messing with me. So when I actually got released and I came back, it was like I was trying to find different ways to catch some type of motion back. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gone for 6 months and I was just feeling like, man, like, where am I going to start off at? What am I going to do? So when I actually came home and I was going through my social medias and stuff like that, I was like checking up on a couple people, and one of the people that I checked up on was Brian. You know what I'm saying? So when I was checking in with Brian, you know what I'm saying? Because from what I remember, you know what I'm saying, you had a co-host. Y'all was, you feel me? Y'all was doing y'all thing. Y'all was moving strong and stuff like that. So when I checked in and I seen that you had been going, like, doing the show for a little minute without a co-host, I was like, oh, man, that's crazy, bro. Still holding it together, you feel me? He's still moving strong doing this thing. So one thing that popped in my head was I remember that when I had came and got my last interview from you, you gave me the opportunity to become a co-host as far as like coming on, doing the show with you one day and like actually co-hosting through the whole show. So I'm like, okay, that's cool and all. Like, I do that. You feel me? That's still an opportunity to get my face out there and like start getting some buzz back. But I also was thinking in my head, like, man, it'd be crazy though. Like, instead of just being a co-host for one show, I see like what type of time you on and see if he'll let me co-host like with him all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when I actually sat down and we had that conversation and like you embraced me with open arms and you was just excited about me being your co-host as I was to like be a part of the show, it's like it was just a different type of vibe. And it was like you really made me feel like you wanted me to be a part of the show. It wasn't so much like, okay, I'm gonna allow you to be a part of the show. It was like you wanted me to be a part of the show. So it's like it was a different type of vibe. And then it was like once I was able to come in and do the first show with you, you know what I'm saying? Like the first show that when I became like the co-host of Fusion Radio, it was like just the vibe of sitting here and being on this side. Cause like, you know, most of the times when you co-host, you be on the other side, but like it's when you on this side of the booth, you know what I'm saying? And you seeing what's going on and you really seeing all the work and the preparation that you put into the show to make things go the way it go. It was like, man, it was a different type of feeling. And it was like something that I never wanted to leave. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, it was just, I was starstruck in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's how that low key went about.
So I want to touch on a couple of things and sort of build on it. Those of you that's just chiming in right now on IG who will be seeing this later, we're celebrating my co-host Keese, man. Today is his 2-year anniversary of being a part of Fusion Radio as co-host, man, and everything. So I want to jump into like being on the other side. So when you say that, for those of you that watch the show, some of you don't know that, I run the board and everything, and there's a side where there's another seat to the left of me, which that's the seat that Keese sits in and everything whatsoever. So what are some things that you maybe when you came and you guest co-hosted or came as an artist being interviewed that you discovered, oh, wow, this is like, I never knew this happened while he was sitting over there running the board, or I never knew this happened during interviews?
Okay, so like one thing that we do here at Fusion Radio, when we set up the interviews and stuff like that, we most of the times we ask people like what certain bullet points or like what certain things that they want to highlight or they want to talk about in their interview. And what I mean by that is like certain people, they contact us and they want to get interviews like to promote a specific song that they just dropped or promote a certain event or a certain album or whatever they got going on, they want to promote it. So when you come and you get an interview, you get what I'm saying, you tell Brian or you tell me certain things that you want to talk about. But when on the flip side, with me being the host, it got to the point where, yeah, I can ask people what they want to talk about and stuff like that, and that's cool. It's like, it's no problem with that. But like when it got to the point where it stopped being so much of us asking you what you want to talk about, and we really sitting here trying to have genuine conversations and really trying to understand you guys and understand like, why did you start making music? Why do you even look at music the way you look at it? Like once I started really diving deep into these conversations and really understanding like, man, a lot of these artists are just like me as far as like why they started making music, why music is so passionate to them, like why they can't stop making music, why they have to be around music in some way, somehow. It's like, so it's like once I got on this side of the booth, it just showed me like, man, I really get a chance to network and I get the vibe out and pick certain people's brains. Plus, then it's like it got to the point where I started meeting people that I never thought that I was going to get a chance to meet. You know what I'm saying? Like being here at Fusion Radio and being a part of this show, I didn't got a chance to meet all different type of people from my city, from all different walks of life that just like, that's our amazing people and they make amazing music. You know what I'm saying? And I probably would have never met these people if it wasn't for this show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just being on this side just showed me like, man, all the hard work and dedication that this man to the left of me has been putting in for 16 years. This man has been doing this show for 16 years. So it just put me in a mindset of, man, if he been doing this for 16 years, think about all the different artists and the different people he done rubbed elbows with and chopped it up with and stuff like that. So it put me in a mindset of like, man, this is where I need to be as far as being an artist and just like trying to build a bigger name for myself.
All right, so on a serious note, this was, I feel like, was the beginning of you really coming into your own. This interview and everything, and I still laugh when I hear this, and it actually was the birth of me deciding to come up with an intro and outro for it and everything. So I'm going to let it introduce itself, and then we'll come back and celebrate you some more, man. It's Fusion Radio with Brian and Keese. Keese is celebrating his 2-year anniversary of Fusion Radio.
Fusion Radio.
Today, we got my boy Drake and Forte in the building, man. So I'm going to let him explain to y'all what he is and what he brings to the table.
I am a small black business owner here in Chicago. I am actually a certified Reiki practitioner and a certified meditation master.
You said you a meditation master, though.
Yes.
So you didn't just say you meditate and you know how to meditate. You say you a meditation master.
Yes.
So what makes you a meditation master, though?
So first, I'm a certified meditation master, so I had to go through the classes and certifications to even get that. So with that certification, I can go anywhere outside the United States. I could go to China, I could go to Africa, I could go to India, and have my certification as far as meditation and Reiki. So meditation is I pretty much teach individuals or groups to pretty much focus inward, block everything out, and then go into a comfortable state of self-hypnosis that helps them pretty much get over any type of fatigue, stress, or anything that's pretty much like limiting them in their day-to-day lives, or, you know, just anything, just to do it, you know, just to recharge their batteries or just charge their batteries before they start their day with life. You know, this life that we in right now, especially now, is chaotic. It stresses people out. And then with just a little bit of meditation before during and after your day can definitely get you balanced, grounded, and where you need to be.
In some type of way, I feel like I'm a meditation master myself, you feel me? But not so much like the way you do it. See, my meditation, I'm the type of go to the gas station, give me a backwood, you feel me? I'm one of those type of meditation. You feel me? But like I give me, you feel me, give what I need, you feel me, probably a little drink or something, you feel me, and listen to some music and meditate and get my mind right, you feel me? So I feel like I'm a meditation master too though. Mm-hmm. So, you feel me, we got something in common today, that's what I like, you feel me? I love when y'all come here, we got things to talk about, we be in common, you feel me?
Fusion Radio. Replay.
That's what I feel like you really came into your own. I guess I got to tell you, don't see y'all just chiming in right now. We're celebrating Keese. Today is Keese 2-year anniversary of Fusion Radio. So definitely feel free to drop in the comments. Love out to him, man, on 2 years. And I got to say, I said this a little bit earlier, but it really is rewarding for me to be able to give back to those that's younger than me and allow them to do media and do it on a level that feels comfortable to them. I think about back when I was younger, I listened to someone who did that on a regular basis for 2 hours, Monday through Friday, where it was a youth-oriented program, and to just be able to do that. And I didn't really think that was really what I was doing. I just thought I was trying to be a beacon for the artists and try to prepare them and prepare others for things. And, I just really sat and reflected on that. And, I'm happy that Fusion, number one, has been around for as long as it's been. And that, through not just Keese, but so many memorable moments along the way. But I want to jump into memorable moments for you, man. Memorable moments that you sit back and it's 2 years and you think back and you say, wow, like, that's something that, I'll never forget.
One thing I'll never forget as far as like my 2 years being like the co-host, I'll never forget that feeling I had that first show. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that. Cause see, like with the first show that I ever did, it was like with the circumstances of what I was going through before I became the co-host, and like with you embracing me the way you did, it was a different feeling walking in here. Like I kind of felt like it was kind of like I was nervous, but I wasn't nervous at the same time. It was one of those situations where like I wanted to be so good and I didn't want to fail, but at the same time it was like I wanted to just try at the same time though. I didn't want to put too much on it. I didn't want to stress myself out about it. But at the same time, I wanted to come with my A game, because I looked at it like, okay, this man then gave me the opportunity. He probably could have gave the opportunity to anybody else. I'm not even qualified for real. Like, but he got all this faith in me, and he really want me to succeed though. It's not just like, okay, he just, you know what I'm saying? Like he telling me what I want to hear and just stringing me along. Like he really wants me to succeed in life. You get what I'm saying? And that's another reason why I'm so appreciative of you as a man, as my host, you know what I'm saying? The host of this show and stuff like that. Cause it's like, I look at it like this. You didn't have to give me this opportunity. You get what I'm saying? You could have played me to the side. You could have been like, nah, bro, I ain't really looking for a co-host right now. I'm in a phase where I just really want to do the show by myself. But, you always welcome to come slide down here weekend and come co-host a show. But, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do me like that. You actually took the time to think about the opportunity that you was giving me, and you embraced me with open arms. And it's always been like that. Like, even with our relationship in the beginning, like when you first met me, from the first conversation we ever had, it's been feeling like it's been genuine love. It's never felt like you was trying to get something out of me, or like it was a bigger motive, or like in the back of your head you was like, yeah, I'm gonna just ride his coattail until you make it. Never felt like that. It always felt like genuine love. Cause like a lot of y'all don't even know, like some of y'all probably do, but a lot of y'all probably don't even know. Like when I first met Brian bought me a laptop without knowing me from a can of paint. Like didn't know me at all. And the crazy thing about it, like the man pulled up in my hood to my house, came and got me, took me to go get the laptop, showed me how to use it, showed me like and put the software on there and everything, showed me how to use the software that to mix your songs and stuff like that to get them radio edited and everything. And he even took me out to get something to eat. Like, and it was this, man, the man don't know me from a can of paint. This isn't like this happened last week after we done been around each other for years. This is after a day or two of having a conversation, and you get what I'm saying? He was showing me that type of love. So it was like, it was to the point where I embraced him a little differently, and my love for him is totally different, because it's like, bro, you showed me a certain level of love that I don't even get from people that I know for years. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's certain people that I've been knowing my whole life that I would give my shirt off my back for, that don't even do certain things that you do for me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just the way you embrace me, bro. It's the way you talk to me. It's the way you look after me. It's the way you go about, like, telling me things and breaking things down to me. Like, it's real genuine. It's not no, like it's a real big brother, little brother situation. And then, but even though it's a big brother, little brother situation, you don't try to little dog me, though. You don't try to, like, throw in my face that you know more about me. I mean, know more than me, or like you better than me. Like, you never gave me that vibe, but like that you was better than me, and then I'm just riding your coattail, or I'm just here. Like, it's never been that vibe for me. You always gave me the vibe of, this is our platform. This is us. This isn't just my platform and you a part of it. It's never been that. It's always been, bro, this is our show. This is us. Like, this ain't just my show. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I will always love and respect you, bro, because it's like I said, bro, like you done did things for me that I didn't know. Like, people I know my whole life never done for me. So it's like, for you to show me that type of love and not know me from a can of paint, it's like, I can't do nothing but respect that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't do nothing but respect that. Then it's like, I think about things like all the opportunities and all the different hands I was able, like, people I was able to meet, just being in this seat, like, just even being associated with Fusion Radio, all the different people that I done been able to touch bases with, people that hit my line on Instagram, like just being a part of Fusion Radio has helped my career in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing, bro. And it's like, to sum it all up, bro, I can, like, when I was in high school, bro, when I was finna get ready to graduate, I didn't even know what I was gonna do with my life, bro. I didn't even know, like, I was gonna be a radio personality. I didn't know I was gonna be an artist. I didn't know, like, none of this. So it's like, to get to this point and things like turn out the way they turned out, it's like, it had me feeling like when I step in this building, when I step like behind this mic and I talk to these different artists, it be having me feeling like, man, I'm really doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is like one of my callings. I'm really in a space where I really need to be. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you. I appreciate the opportunity you gave me. And like I said, as long as I'm a part of this show, I'm going to continue to try to make this show bigger and better. And we just going to keep rocking on. We at year 2. Let's see if we can get to year 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to year 10.
I heard that, man. What's some different things that you have said to yourself that in year 2 that you want to do with Fusion?
It's like, okay, one thing I always kept in the back of my mind ever since I started being a part of the show was, we have to be progressing in some type of way. Like, the guests have to get better. The music has to get better. The views have to get better. Like, everything has to get better. Like, because me personally, I feel like whatever I'm a part of, I want to try my hardest to make it better. You saying? I'm saying, like, because for 16 years, Brian been holding down the fort with his different co-hosts and different people that's been a part of the show, and they definitely a part of the Fusion Radio history and stuff like that. But when I became a part of the show, I wanted to usher in a new, like, militia. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wanted it to be a new era. You get what I'm saying? So now it's the Brian and Keese era. You get what I'm saying? Like, other people have been a part of this show and they did their thing, you feel me? And shout out to them. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people that's been a part of this show before me. But it's like, when it came to me, I wanted it to really be like, okay, it's different now. It's a different vibe. It's a different atmosphere. It's like, we coming with a whole nother way. That's why I came up with things like, you get what I'm saying? The the artist of the week, or I came up with different things, like, you get what I'm saying, like posting different videos or like showing different content of us being in the studio and stuff like that, because I wanted to change the outlook on Fusion Radio. Because in my opinion, I feel like in Chicago, if you anybody in this city, I feel like you done been through here in some way, somehow, or we eventually gonna get you through here in some way, somehow. You get what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people that's on the come up or doing their thing in our city done been through here. Cause I done seen a lot of faces that then came through here. Like we done had Amari Blaze come through here. We done had Star Bands come through here. We done had Money the G come through here. We done had Money Mayhawk come through here. Like we done had a lot of different people with names and like big things going on come through here. And like even like smaller artists that done came through here, like CCBK and stuff, like it's a lot of amazing artists and a lot of amazing people, like businesses and stuff like that done came through here that just make it worthwhile at the end of the day. Because I don't think a lot of y'all understand or know, but me and bro don't get paid to do this show. We come down here on Saturdays, and out the love, we come down here and we do our thing and we talk to these amazing people and stuff like that. Like, bro don't get paid to do this. I don't get paid to do this. But we do this because we really love what we doing. We really love talking to these artists. We really love talking to these different people and really giving them an opportunity to tell their stories and explain to us why do they look at music and vibe with music the way they do. Because when you really listen to these people, a lot of these people got amazing stories that need to be heard. They need to be heard. Because me personally, I feel like my story need to be heard. You get what I'm saying? So you got to start somewhere. So when these artists come in here and they talk to me and they talk to bro and they break down their stories and they really tell us who they are and what they done been through, it just like, it make me connect with their music more, and it make me connect with them a little bit more, because it's like, okay, now I get a description of what's going on. So that's what it is for me, though, for sure, for sure.
That's what's up, man. Funny moments, man, during Fusion, outside of the one that we play with the meditation moments. Funny moments that you look back and you say, wow, man. It still make me laugh.
My funny moments on Fusion Radio be like, the funniest moments for me is when I always find a way to crack a joke on you about smoking weed. Like that's so funny to me, because it's like, bro, don't smoke weed. You don't smoke weed at all. You don't do no drugs and stuff like that. But it's like, I like to pick with him and I like to make fun of him and stuff like that. Not necessarily make fun, but I like to insinuate that he does. So like, it was one time where he was breaking down to me and telling me how he used to do a reggae show in the morning when he was a little bit younger and stuff like that in his radio career. And I'm like, so you used to do a reggae show and you ain't smoke weed? I know you used to smoke weed before you did that reggae show. Like, how can you be listening to reggae music and listening to like Jamaican culture and stuff like that and you don't smoke no weed? So I'm like, come on, man, you can't give it to me like that. So it's like just cracking jokes and just the vibe, like, and then it also be like certain times with like certain artists come in here with a certain type of outlook and a certain type of vibe to them. You get what I'm saying? Like when they come in here and they be open and they be want to talk and they be want to chit chat and crack jokes and like really have real conversations. That be the funniest moments, like in the memorable moments. You get what I'm saying? Like some of the moments that we had earlier. You get what I'm saying? Like just like fooling around with people and like, you feel me, just having fun, bro. That's all it be at the end of the day, bro. I just love coming in here and having fun and creating those different moments, because those moments last forever. Because these are moments that I'm going to be able to tell my kids when I get older. Like, man, I'm going to be able to sit down and tell them, like, man, when I was in my 20s, you get what I'm saying, a man gave me an opportunity to be a radio personality. You get what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I might be right here doing Fusion Radio right now, being this radio personality right here in this space, but you never know, 10 years later, or 10 years into the future, I might be a radio personality in another situation, or I might be a different title. So that's something that I could look back and be like, okay, I got the opportunity to do that. That's something I could check off my bucket list. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Well, man, can I say, man, this has been an amazing 2 years, man. Every time I get a chance to step foot in here and be a part of Fusion Radio with you, man, it's always extra special, man. And, I could honestly say, man, funny moments for me, man, is just my times when my theater of the mind takes over, and I say something that you just have the shaking my head emoji. Just like, okay, wait. Or, you know, when I pull up some funny moments and you just like, okay, when did he even have time to...
No, cause see what y'all gotta understand. It's a certain type of dynamic that we got. You know what I'm saying? Where bro being the age that he is, and me being the age that I am, it's a big age gap. You know what I'm saying? So it be certain times like bro think certain things be funny, and it really don't be funny. But it be like you gotta see his face, bro. Like it be his face for me, bro. Like he be so like he be enjoying himself, and it be like. That's what I be loving though. Like he be having me in here, damn, bro. Like, cause he be going in the crates and he be bringing up some stuff like for the last couple of weeks, like bro been going in the crates bringing up all these old rap songs or like all these old dusties, and I'll be like, man, like when do he have the time to even figure out like to even play this type of stuff? Like, cause it be songs with like it be songs you ain't heard in about like 10, 15, 20 years, and you be like. You know how you hear that song, you ain't heard the song in a long time, and you be like, hold on, this low key was a banger though. Like, hold on, where you find this at? Like, what type of time you on? Like, be okay.
Oh man, man. Oh, and then of course, past funny moments like you definitely had to look at KJ, and KJ was feeling himself about his hair and his mustache.
That was funny too, though.
That was absolutely funny. To look over and see that our guest co-host HBK Cash was just like, bro, I'm over here dying. Oh man! So with that being said, man, I just had to take some time out, man. Definitely celebrate you, man. In 2 years, man, and I'm super proud of you as not just Fusion Radio, but just overall in general, man. Like. No doubt, man, and I'm thankful that you said that, man. I'll call it volunteering because that is low key what we doing. We ain't getting paid for this. That you volunteer. You've been volunteering for 2 years to make a way to come down here and put smiles on people's faces.
Nah, for sure, man. But see, even though we are volunteering, bro, I don't look at it like that because it's like, even though I'm not getting paid in money. I'm getting paid in experience and I'm getting paid in connections. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's so many amazing people I done been able to meet just being in this room, bro. And it's like I said earlier, I don't feel like I would have ever got a chance to meet these people. Like, it's to the point where you remember Lachey and Cece, like the female artist Cece that came in here and stuff like that. Why? One of my family members like was in a club and they was like outside and so happily ended up bumping heads with CC, and they told and my cousin like he real big on like trying to promote me and tell people about me and stuff like that as far as me being an artist. So they chopping it up and he telling them about me and they telling them, you know what I'm saying, about they self and stuff like that. And come to find out when he sent me the Instagrams to check them out, I'm looking at the names, I'm like, I know these girls, you know what I'm saying? Then when I pulled up the pages, I'm like, these are exactly who I thought this was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a situation where I just love the fact that you gave me the opportunity to network, bro. And I just and I'm going to forever be indebted to you with this opportunity, bro. Because it's like I always say, bro, you didn't have to give me this opportunity. You could have gave anybody else this opportunity, but you gave it to me. So it's like, for that, I appreciate you, bro. And we got 2 years in. We gonna see how much longer we gonna go, and whenever this trip in, it's gonna be special. But we got a lot of amazing stuff that's coming up when it comes to Fusion Radio, man. So y'all just stay tapped in with us, man. Love.